Howdy. Yeah. Again, of course. I'm out. I was just reading it. It says at one place that 4K resolution is not working with ultra low latency. Because that was true in 2K as well, but so I will have to try this out. Not now. This stream will remain now in just low latency, because that's all that I could get for a long time. But now it might be that the AV1 codec is like used even in 2K. And I don't care about 4K. So, and also that guy is there. So hopefully that means that this is, yeah, that's junk. So this is what we were waiting for yesterday. What do we do now? Euphrasie? 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 The letter says that this is the second threat now. What do you mean second? Where was the first one? Euphrasie? We're here. Oh, just the people I wanted to see. Did you find anything useful? We discovered that Sir Arthur was stolen by a woman who calls herself Crow or Blackbird. She seems to have a grudge against you. She left a threatening letter at the scene. Someone took it, but we retrieved it. What? There really was an initial threat? May I take a look? Okay, so the same thing. Okay, what this could it be? What do you remember, Euphrasie? Please take a look at this first. We received the second threat this morning. The sender seemed very agitated. Outrageously, it would seem that your paper hasn't a shred of remorse. Having not yet caught the attention of the authorities, I made good on my promise by dismembering Sir Arthur and burying him in a field. Buried with him are your paper's evil deeds from 30 years ago. Furthermore, I have spread the word treasure maps or clues to Dr. Mosso's base shall surely make the treasure hunters come flocking now. Soon your misdeeds shall come to light alongside Bird's remains. Crow or Blackbird? Sir Arthur shouldn't have to suffer. We never received the first letter. It's all Ballard's fault. I just received news that they're... Oh, by the way. So I can raise the volume of the game a little. Was checking if it works well with my voice. And if it's too loud or not. So just a little bit, not much. It was like a fourth, whatever. But they're only going to find the dismembered Sir Arthur and speak about things that the paper did, I guess. Agent Alucard, I know that the Marachese Phantom has a file on the case, but believe me, there are things that even you don't know. Do you know who sent the letter? If I were to guess, it would be Mello Lombroso, Dr. Mosso's granddaughter. Granddaughter? So it's a relative coming back for revenge? Then it would seem that Crow or Blackbird is a question from her. Question? Everyone, time is of the essence right now. Regardless of the authenticity of what's written in those letters, the reputation of the paper will be tarnished if they are published. Also, so if it's not Jenk, but I'm curious if Jenk was involved back then, because it's 30 years ago, so if this guy is not at least 50, then I don't know. But it was already said actually that that Jank was there back then, so this guy is at least 50. By the way, allergies. So I'm starting to cry right now. Okay, it's done. But the thing is that it's very uncomfortable. to tear up this very non-emotional scene. The thing is that well, it might happen a few times during the stream. We'll see. And some snorting, of course, but let's. Or sniffing? Nothing. Ugh. In that case, I have a request too. Euphrasie, you know about the cruise to Dr. Mossel's base, yes? You want that? I mean, I do know something, but I can't guarantee that it will help your case. I can promise that I will tell you everything I know after this is over. It might answer some of your questions. Will that work? Why not in front? Huh! Investigation, you know. Why not in front? Oh, sounds good to me. Any questions? I'm ready to go. Paimon has a question. There are 3 locations on the map, but where are we going first? If we don't have time, why don't we split up Curve and I will go to the location and Paimon and Petunia will go to the other. Whoever finishes first will go to the last place. I mean, how would we know? So we all go to the last place, right? We will meet there. That's how it's called. Seems like I don't have a choice. Another further. Oh yeah, I have to activate it. So I don't know. Even when I was waiting for the day switch at 5 o'clock, it's 5 o'clock here. When it happens, this didn't start. So I was just checking an hour ago, basically, and then I realized that there's a guy standing there. That guy wasn't there, and that guy did not arrive until the next. I don't know. It's not even the next day in either cases, but whatever. Oh, I did not click on it. Hey, why wasn't she like jumping to the enemy like usually? Like this? No, like that? Huh? I thought that was. Whatever. Can I switch character now? That message gives me the creeps. Come on, Boland, you can do it, says Kevin. Kevin, what are you doing here? Paimon, Petunia, are you here to look for Sir Arthur and the treasures? Huh. If Kevin knows, that means everyone knows. Well, I'm not here for the treasures, I just want to send Sir Arthur back. Does your mother know? Yes, she came with me, but we split up. Oh, and I have to thank both of you. After you left the other day, I thought about it for a long time. Then I went to look for my mom, and we talked about a lot of things. So you and your mom made up. Paimon was wondering why you were so polite today. Good for you. Let's look for Sir Arthur quick. I think it must have been hidden somewhere tricky. It usually doesn't take Boland very long to find something. Ooh. This dog looks familiar, Pigeon. Isn't this Roher's puppy? It does look like a little like that one. All dogs look the same. Roher, my mother gave me this dog and I called it Boland. I mean, that's actually my father's name, and I was mad at him at the time. I got into a fight with my mom previously, and I wound up venting my anger on the dog and kicking him out. Good thing I found him again today, huh? Wait, so are you Boland or Lombroso? The puppy wags its tail excitedly, as if saying, I don't understand. Whatever the case, we just need to find Sir Arthur as soon as possible. We're at the location marked on the map, but where could that bird be? If only whoever hid it had left something behind. Volant has an amazing nose and can find things quickly after sniffing. Right, Pitine, look into your bag to see if there's anything we can use. And the letter is there. I don't know this I don't understand this confusion. Maybe something went over my head. The puppy looks at you as if waiting for something. Choose the most. Confirm. Footprints irrelevant. Simple. Common button has been confirmed that it belonged to Kevin. Unsealed letter. Let's go with the another threatening letter. Yeah. Oh, I barfed. Wow, you got it. Boland must have found something. And the puppy wags its tail excitedly as if saying it's in there. Is it in the hole? But the entrance is too small. How do we get in? You can't do it, Paimon. I can't do it. Let me do it. I don't want her pretty clothes to get dirty. Paimon can't let you do that. What if there's something scary inside? I'm a problem kid, so I'm not scared of anything. Problem kids. Just wait, I'll be right at. Kevin swiftly climbs into the hole and drags at his chest. I found it. It really is inside. You've changed a lot, Kevin. You're helping other people with their problems. Thank you. Let's see what's inside the chest. Hey. Sir Arthur's ring. Oh, so
Go on. You have my approval.
The guy is scattered.
Strike a pose. Overruled. You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Gather.
I fucked it up though. Oh. That was kind of a waste.
Solidify.
Okay. So. Wait. Okay, so. Next one. Oh, these are close to each other. Okay, then we'll go by foot. Almost there. Why did it become dark there? Huh. Oh no, someone got here before us. Wait, what are those guys? Blah blah blah. Stop, I surrender. What a coincidence. Are you here for the treasure too? Why are you all here? Don't you believe me? Wabari. We're here to look for Sir Arthur. Are you here for the treasure? Ha, I knew this dirty dog would come for the treasure if he heard about the news, and I got him. Agents, may I have the chest? I'm looking for Sir Arthur, and if I can return to the newspaper, I might just be able to get a job. Then I can make some money and buy my wife's things back. Ah, how pathetic. Rachel, you really think that's why your wife left you, huh? She left because you're such a pushover. Stand up for yourself like you did just now, and she might look at you differently. Not the best and not the worst advice. It's like you have to be able to decide when to do which one. Really? Of course, now be brave and let them have the treasure, or your wife won't be with you even in your next life. I mean, don't be a pushover right now. That's what this guy does. So stand up to yourself, not just to your wife every time. Don't say that. Take it easy. They're nice people. If you help them, they'll pay you back. In that case, thank you, and please take these. What the fuck? Rachel was a pushover after all. It's Sir Arthur's body. Oh, so cruel. And is there anything else? Then it should be in the final place. Boland, come on, we're heading to the next place. Woohoo! These guys are still at it. Oh, Lombroso, where did you run off to? Oh, okay. I put it together now. It was just so long ago. Months. When I was playing the first part. I thought you didn't need me anymore. The puppy wags its tail excited as if saying, how's that possible? Lombroso, Mr. Rochler, are you mistaken? His name is Boland. I mean, fuck you, Kevin. You know that you named the dog Boland, and it wasn't its name. What? If it wasn't for Lombroso's companionship, I wouldn't have made it this far. How could I be mistaken? Not like I can be mistaken either. What's going on here? Hey, can't he belong to you both? Seeing as even I've had more than one home. Seeing as even I've had... whatever. Oh, that makes sense. Kevin accidentally dropped the puppy away before, right? Maybe that's when he met Racher and... Rashi? I don't know. And they began roaming around together. Is that really what happened? The puppy wags its tail excited as if saying, that's right. Barry, you've got some nerve. And the dog wouldn't forget its two owners, and as for you, you betrayed your own boss twice. You scheming dog, I'm going to hand you over to the Maruchusi Phantom. I'm taking you down with me. Farewell friends, come visit me in the Fortress of Meropit someday. Who the heck wants to go visit you there? Well, never mind. For what the hell? That's rude. What the mind, forget about them. We need to hurry up and get to the next place. That was so freaking unnecessary. Kevin and Rashe, are you going to fight for the puppy? No way, I was the one who really messed up. Boland can stay wherever he wants from now on. I'm fine with that too. Lombroso supported me when I was at my worst. I support him too. Let's get going then. Yes, we don't want anyone to beat us to it. Except...
Gather.
Well, who else could be there? Because 3 of them were here. Who was the last one? Oh, sorry. My tears.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I don't know how osmanthus tastes, but somehow I think of what's that other thing called? I mean, that there only the name is a problem. Elderberry, yes. Somehow I think when I saw how that looks, those mantis, I was like, okay, this is like elderberry, probably tastes the same. But I never drank elderberry wine either, so I still would be curious what it tastes. So who was the fourth one? Oh, the Fatui guy. There is this one spot. It got darker there, but why? And just for a second. Now I cannot find the spot. Maybe I have to be further away a little and then return there. But I did it like 3 times now. What else?
Stabilize.
Transfixed.
Fatui. I say it again. Madeline. Get out of my way. I'm going to see Boland. We're all co-workers here. There's no need to get rough. Oh, I'd like to see how good you are now that you've become a mother, Madeline. Huh. Don't underestimate mothers. Talokart curve. Let's go.
Let's begin.
Laid bare.
No excuse for slacking. My duty.
Oh.
This is it.
Clear mode switched off. Paimon, Petunia, you came and you brought Racher and Kevin. Rache? It looks like you're doing well, but we've encountered a hiccup. Madame Madeline and Kevin's father are both members of the Fatui. I'm sorry that we hid it from you before. We just want to live a peaceful life. Fatui, Kevin, did you know about this? Yeah, it turns out that Papa wasn't avoiding being at home. He was actually working. I was wrong about him. This was to be his father's last assignment. He was ordered to find Dr. Mossel's base. Once he was done, he would be able to retire early. But I had a bad feeling after you came. I wanted him to give up this mission. Wait, find the base, retire early. Kevin's father is the peripheral personal Bollard. Ha! That's the one, and we only just found out that Bollard is a codename. He is actually Kevin's father, Mr. Boland. I saw a letter before between Mama and another man signed with the name Bollard. I didn't realize it was my father. No wonder it was so lovely-dovey. Lovey-dovey. I'm glad it wasn't right here. Everyone's relationships are complicated enough without a twist like that. So, where is Boland now? He removed some objects from the chest when the Fatui stopped us just before. Detected a figure running away in the distance. Ah, it's Papa. He's fleeing. Come on, hurry. Don't let him get away.
Are you running away?
Are we running together? Don't stop chasing me. Why are you always going after me? We want to know why you're always running away. Just stop it, Boland. Madeline, why? I did my homework. You're on a mission for a certain Lord Harbinger, aren't you? And it's a dangerous one, too. A Harbinger? Which one? I don't know, but not something we can butt in on. We're just peripheral personnel. Even so, I'm one of the better ones. Someone stole a letter, but left the envelope at the scene. Anyway, I promise I'll be back. This is the last time. Is that really something you say carelessly? Things could get quite hairy with the Harbinger involved. You don't support my actions either, huh? You've done enough, Boland. Give the stuff to the agents and come back to us. We can move to a place where no one knows us. Mr. Boland, stop hesitating and make up your mind. Make up my mind? Alright. Wait, who are you? I stopped changing the topic, Boland. You don't have any options left. We're not your bodies, you hear? You, fine. I want to be with my family too. I hope I'm making the right choice. Here's Sir Arthur's head. Great, father's back and Sir Arthur is complete. Is there anything else? You mean the treasure? Yes, I came for that, but the head was the only thing in the chest. Maybe the treasure is elsewhere. Impossible. We looked for it, and we didn't find any treasures at the other two locations either. No, that's not right. The newspaper... Maybe Mallow was just bluffing, and she didn't actually put any treasure in the chest? Wait, Mallow? Who's that? Mallow Lombroso. Wait, Lombroso? Whoa, whoa. Okay, that part was like... I mean... How was Lombroso the dog's name? Wait, Racher, your dog is called Lombroso too? Well, actually, Mello Lombroso is my wife. What? I took her last name too. What? But she kicked me out, so I was too embarrassed to continue using it. Huh. But I miss her a lot, so I named my dog after her. Huh? Maybe it's not my place to butt in, but as a woman, I'm pretty sure she would not find this flattering. I really don't think that it's not about flattery. I mean, I wouldn't name somebody after somebody else I know. And by somebody I mean the dog, and somebody as people I know. So I don't get why people name somebody after somebody else. I mean, a dog or a pet or anything after somebody else that they know, and especially if they are missing them, because that would be like always making them remember, like they cannot forget, and they feel miserable all the time because of that. And also it's like, you know, other personality, definitely. But Kevin used your husband's name. I was a problem child. Was? You're a problem child. What's wrong with the problem child using a problematic name? Oh, I see. So you're problematic too, Mr. Problem. Just to double check, is your wife, Melo Lombroso, Dr. Mosso's granddaughter? That's right, I mentioned my wife came from a rich family, right? That's the Mosso family. What's wrong? Alright, now the ships here are a mess. Okay, let's look for parallels. Melo Lombroso is the granddaughter, the culprit. But Curve is... If Curve is the Heavenly Principles... then Curve is not the problem, but an obstacle the problem made. Caused, more like, by misunderstanding. Now here we have Rusher with a sidekick, but that sidekick was Kevin's as well. Now we have relationships, problematic relationships. Someone who wants to figure it out, but always gets sidetracked and like can only more like an observant, not like a really the problem solver. Weird. Who helps? So Talokard could be in this story us, the Traveler and Paimon. And if we're not clinging to the relationship as wife and husband and stuff, then there are two pairs who got separated. One of them is Dainsleaf, and no. I mean, it could be the Dainsleaf and Us reference, but it's probably more like King Dashret and the Sealy reference. Or it doesn't really matter, it's just a vague enough reference. Could be. I hope you prepare to hear this. Your wife might be the culprit behind this case. Impossible. She's pure, elegant, and educated. I swear, it's not possible. But all of our current leads point to her. Current leads. Ah, I get. So leads are like evidence. Okay. Wait a second. Somebody is trying to get in. It could be some kind of postman or something. They were trying to get him, like, ringing up neighbors. You know, this is a what kind? What is this type of house called? Condominium? Let's see. Condominium. Well, yeah. But these are fancy. I mean, I'm looking at condominiums, but these are fancy ones. But I mean, it's true. It's just. I mean, maybe because it's these are newer ones. We are remnants of Russian oppression. So it could be that. Whatever. But all of your current leads point to her. I don't believe it. I'm certain you're wrong. She could never, ever be the culprit. I think Fierzi already contacted your wife. We're going back to the paper now. Do you want to come with us? No, there's absolutely no need because she's not a criminal. Alright, looks like you've got another problem. I think you'll find the answers one day though, and then you can be Mr. Answers. What the... Kevin, smartest. Mr. Answers? Anyway, Kevin, we need to go back and get ready to move. Okay, that farewell everyone, I will miss you. Return to the Steambird. Alright. Sorry, we were overthinking things. What? Okay, so there's the chick that we saw earlier. Yo, Fuzzy, we brought Sir Arthur back and in one piece too. Thanks a million. I make sure Sir Arthur is taken care of. Also, there's something else. See, what did Paimon say? She won't be so worried about Sir Arthur that it would affect her appetite. Huh? Oh, so we only found Sir Arthur, not that anyone got to the treasure ahead of us either. How can this be? So I suspect that Madame Mallow might have been bluffing and trying to intimidate you, so that you'd reveal... Oh, anyway, let me introduce this lady. This is Dr. Mosso's granddaughter, Madame Mallow Lombroso. She only returned last night from her hometown to the court of Fontaine. So she can't be the culprit. Good day. In any case, these agents and I are acquainted. I mean, we didn't have evidence that we had suspicion. Because she would have motivation. But that could mean it's still going to be jank. It has to be jank then. I met them when I arrived at the court of Fontaine last night. What? Upon hearing about my husband's recent hardships and how he was loitering around the paper paper's office, I was worried he'd stir up trouble, so I thought I'd come over, and that's when I happened upon them discussing something. Yes, I asked someone to verify her itinerary. There's no issues there. So if it isn't her, who the heck is the culprit? Apologies for the disruption today. Upon hearing the news, I came here to clarify that my family never lodged any complaints with the paper about what happened 30 years ago. It was my grandfather's belief that the paper did a good job as well. Thanks for yours and your family's trust. So they were actually testing theories. Since everything has been cleared up, I shan't stay any longer. I hope the Steambird gets to the bottom of this quickly, regardless. Wait, madam, there's something else I must ask you. Do you know the address of Dr. Mossel's research base? Wait, so you've got the address, Madam Mello? Is it you who's in trouble, miss? I would like to have, but I don't know where my grandfather's research base is. Ma'am, surely the good doctor must have mentioned it. I don't understand. If my grandfather had told me something, how could I not know? It's possible you weren't aware of some things. Allow me to explain what happened with the doctor. Now I intend to be totally transparent with you. And Curve will be able to solve this case. What the freaking noises out there? Some believe that 30 years ago it was the paper's special reporting that stirred up public opinion, which led to his demise. But the truth is, those articles were not initiated by the paper, but by Dr. Mosso himself. Grandfather himself, he never mentioned this. The Mauritius Phantom files didn't include this either, because the deal was off the books. The editor-in-chief back then, my mentor, thought that Dr. Mosso's lie detector had the potential to become a hot story. Being the first to stir things up would help the paper gain the most influence and recognition. But for my grandfather, how would it benefit him? He wasn't sure that it works, so he wanted it to be tested. Your grandfather's research had hit a bottleneck. He had no more data to feed the lie detectors to study, but he needed to go further, so he planned to get the data from public opinion? Right, in a way, the realm of public opinion is like a massive hub for spreading lies. That's true. Countless people are churning out true, false, accurate, and inaccurate data every day. Dr. Mosso thought this lesson on dynamic evolution could surely guide his machine to another level of comprehension, and in separating truth from fiction, it would eventually surpass machine's rules. So he did it for Curve. However, the doctor and my mentor both underestimated the destructiveness of public opinion. They lost control. As for what happened next, you know the story. But the key evidence that led to Dr. Mosso's conviction was actually exposed by the paper, right? That evidence was actually provided by your grandfather. He provided evidence that criminalized himself? How could that be possible? I'm sorry, my mentor didn't tell me why Dr. Mosso would do this, but it's the truth. Sorry, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasie, I might need to see confirmation from Curve regarding your words. Biological indicators detected to be normal. Editor-in-Chief Euphrasie is telling the truth. Relevant information retrieved. The Mosso protocols within my core have been modified hundreds of times. The log indicates that these modifications were made by Dr. Mosso. The Mosso protocols were changed 100 times, so that means the doctor really manipulated the test results. So why would he give evidence to this to the paper? He planned to confess, but then he requested a duel, didn't he? Paimon can't make heads or tails of this, it makes no sense. Yeah, kinda. He really lied to the public, why? The data on this question is unresolved. My lie learning module cannot provide an answer. Maybe he provided an evidence by lying, and how Curve was able to... Oh great, now Curve's becoming a problem robot. Dr. Mosso's research base holds the answer. I can feel it. We must find it. Yo, Frizzy, you just said that Madame Mello had the clues to the base, right? Yes? On the eve of the duel, Dr. Mosso mentioned in a message to my mentor that he would leave the base's location with his beloved granddaughter. He left it to me? Yes, please try to recall. Did the doctor mention anything to you before he left? I was so young then. Father wouldn't let me go to the duelist's ring to see my grandfather. But the last time I saw him was the day he was detained. It was very early. So, did he give you anything? All I remember is that once the duel was finished, my father brought a piece of jewelry that had been cleaned. He said that my grandfather left it for me. Perhaps the jewelry could be connected to the base? I'm sorry to ask, but could we have a look at it? I wouldn't have minded, but my good-for-nothing husband sold it to pay off a debt. What? So Russia gave it to... Don't worry. Is this it? Wait. Old clockwork locket. How did you end up with this? Coffee. This is a photo of me when I was little. My grandfather took it. Really? What a coincidence. Are there only photos of Madame Mello in there? Somehow that will be we will be able to attach that to curve and it will make a difference, right? Clockwork. Are there only photos of Madame Mello in there? According to my mentor, Dr. Mosso did leave some clues for you, Madame Mello. Let's take a look. Look, there's a line of text under the photo. Faded under the sunlight, shining under the sunlight. Faded under the sunlight, but shining under the sunlight. What is it? Does something like that really exist? Relevant information retrieved. The different ways in which lies can exist. Different ways in which lies can exist. My grandfather used to say that. How did you... Who are you? May I have the photo? Curve picks up the photo and raises it towards the sky. The sunlight shines through the photo and falls into Curve's eyes, as though passing through 30 years in time. Gradually another image emerges. A map! The map leading to the research base. So that's how he did it. I had no idea we'd already found the base. Maramello, maybe? And there's no need to ask. Go, and I just noticed this special friend of yours. Good to see you again, Curve. Okay. Greetings, miss. Thank you, Madame Mello. Here is your locket. Let's go now. But we haven't found the person who sent the threats. Don't worry, Paimon. I think you're right in that the criminal doesn't have any evidence, and it's just a bluff. So, go find what you're looking for? Oh, I'm curious what will be the end of all this. Stay there. Is that right next to the teleport, probably? So the base is completely submerged, and no wonder no one knew where it was. Curve, are you alright? Moisture has seeped into the motherboard, core functionality 12%. You have to hurry. Okay, I thought that I think someone was here, and there are traces nearby. And somebody is there. So I thought that we're going to go where we were already gone before, but this is new. Oh, telecard and curve. We're finally inside. Your home is huge, curve. Home. Hurry up, we need to find the materials ASAP. Is it going to be curve? That would be like crazy. No, it's not. I kinda don't know. What is it? Because curve can be programmed. But he has to become some kind of... It has to become some kind of evidence. I sure hope you left behind the instructions on how to fix curve, Dr. Mosso. This music is... Mosso's Diary 1. Last time I didn't want Mallow to have too many snacks, so I said, "You're gonna be fat if you keep eating." She cried and ran away. Then her mom taught me to say, "You still look great when you're plump." The next day she climbed up on me and said, "Grandpa, exercise, horse ride." How interesting. And this got me thinking, is the shortest distance between two people actually a curve? Huh. That's it, I named my lie detector curve. Layer 2, notes on base backup systems. Emergency exits are at the rear of the facility for use in case of emergency. Self-destruction mechanism and cables are located within the walls, so damaging the walls is strictly prohibited. Using the aforementioned backup system, someone has torn out the next section. Self-destruction system looks dangerous. Yeah, but if there's a self-destruction system, then it will probably be activated soon. Mosso's Diary. Important memo about curve. 1. Blueprint. 2. Service life and core maintenance. Someone has torn out the next section. What the? Did someone take all the materials related to curve? Second. How's that possible? We came here as soon as we got the map. Let's keep looking. Maybe it ended up somewhere nearby. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a cannon. Wait. Nothing around here. So if I need to go there, then that means that I have to check this first. You know how it works. Oh, this will be the emergency exit. It might be the way for us to return here. If there's any case that requires. Letter to the editor-in-chief. So it was only 2. Okay. Dear Editor-in-Chief, you are correct in your judgment that the matter has reached the point of no return. These last few days I've heard marchers calling for Curve to be destroyed. Last night, radical students broke into my lab and tried to do just that. Luckily, I discovered them in time. However, Curve is in increasing danger. I am compelled to act, and my plan is the following. I will revise the Mosso protocols and related data of no practical significance in Curve's core so that what remains is a sufficiently misleading trail. It will appear lie detectors are not capable of detecting lies, and that all the test results were covered and manipulated by myself. As for the ironclad evidence of fraud and deception of the public, I leave that in your capable hands. Kindly select a date for the exposure. As soon as I am convinced, I shall propose a duel, and when I fall in the duelist's ring, all will be put to rest. I humbly request that you mobilize your paper to divert attention away from Curve. It should be thought as a useless sham of a machine to be used as evidence in the case and then sealed away by the malicious Phantom. There's no need to try and change in my mind. I've thought through every last detail, and the storm is unlikely to pass until I, the main offender, am dead. That's stupid. It's like everything in Fontaine was dealt with. Okay, then I have to die. It was like the thing with the Natissenkreuz stuff. It was the thing with Fossilor. It wasn't with Taxi, at least, but someone died there as well. But still, there was another where they had to die. Oh yeah, the Navia story quest. Her father. Curve is my life's work, so I can't afford any more missteps. I ask that you challenge my life for this. Everything we've done so far has been effective, and Curve's lie learning module has derived redundant data that is incomprehensible. I believe that the seed of life has sprouted within him. Yours sincerely, Mosso Lombroso. Alright. Is this the secret letter between Dr. Mosso and Euphrasy's predecessor? He seems to have mentioned something important. Dr. Mosso didn't forge anything other than the forged evidence, which he forged and gave to the newspaper so he'd take all the heat. He wanted everyone to focus on him and let it end there. He was trying to protect Curve. That seems to be the answer. Updating lie learning module. Running lie learning module. Warning, motherboard temperature increasing. Warning. Warning, core functionality down to 8%. Warning. Curve, what's wrong? They sure did get here fast. Guess they're cruising for a bruising. Did someone really get here before us?
Solidify.
Lockdown.
Knew you'd be tough. Good thing I got what Mosso left behind. Blah blah blah.
Gather.
Where you at?
Let the world collide!
Target acquired.
Order guide you. Unfortunate fall.
Strike a pose!
Lockdown.
Blast? What's wrong? I have now taken over the cannon control systems. Curve, are you okay? That's great. Well, kinda okay. Quick, fire at the Fatui. Oh, we're going to operate the cannon. Haha! Oh, enter. Okay. That was it. Shooting at the walls is self-destruction. Curses, you're not easy to deal with. No wonder that we are so reluctant to face you. It was Jank. Yeah, I knew it. Editor Jank, why are you here? How do you know about this place? You were discussing the base's location so freely right in front of the paper stores. It would have been rude of me not to take advantage of such generosity. Jank, you eavesdropped. I was right all along. You're the culprit. Yeah. The culprit, Agent Alacard. Are you going to start cawing like a crow again? It's useless to try and deny it. You are right. Indeed, I am the culprit, but I only wanted to have this moronic excuse for an agent to sort out the case. But it's not like she can just write that guy called me a crow, so he must be the culprit. Or something like that in the file case now, can she? You... Shh, hush now. How about using your brain instead of your temper for once? Surely you must still have a number of questions regarding this case, just such as my motives. Aren't you the least bit curious? You just wanted all of Curve's research materials, didn't you? And the papers alleged dirt on Mosso faking results from back then? Oh, looks like that question was far too easy. And as for the second question, I'm merely a low-level editor. How could little old me possibly privy to such secrets at the paper? Enough. How should I know? You must have learned about it from Bollard. Bingo. It was Bollard who came knocking. That's when I realized the paper had made a serious error 30 years ago, causing the downfall of a genius scientist. More importantly, isn't it truly a lamentable loss that the scientist's legacy has been buried for so long? Shouldn't the paper apologize to the general public for this? Wait, what do you mean? Is exposing what happened really all you're after? Exposing? And there's a much more suitable word, judgment. People will pass judgment on the newspaper like they did Dr. Mosso. The paper must take responsibility for this. It was Mosso's will. How can you make yourself sound so righteous like that with a straight face? But is it not the simple truth? I am the hero who recently exposed the confrary's fraud. The righteous and valiant Jank. That's how everyone would see me, no? No, you sanctimonious scoundrel. You just want to profit from all of this. If the public starts to denounce the paper, editor-in-chief Euphrasie will be in trouble. You just want the top spot. Excellent, perfect. I must admit what you imagine isn't completely wrong, so allow me to fill in a few gaps for you. I've already made a deal with Bollard's supervisor. I find Dr. Mosso's inheritance for them, and they help me take over the Steambird. And that's why we will have to destroy this place. That's it. Plus Bollard's supervisor serves a real VIP, a harbinger. Which harbinger? None of your business. With a harbinger's backing, Euphrasie won't stand a chance, and the Steambird will be mine. I mean, it's probably Arlecchino, right? But it could be that more than one is here. You're just a squawking blackbird with a silver tongue. We won't let you get away with this. But you'll have to stay alive to do that. I'm so sorry. Can you not hear anything yet? Click, 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 click. A nominal sound is echoing through the base. What is that? Ah, the self-destruction system. How perfect. It just takes a little time to get going. I mean, I thought that you want to put the evidence out there. You're the one who destroys it. That doesn't make sense. A big thank you to Dr. Mosso for writing the instructions, and thank you everyone for giving me the time. Uh-oh. Farewell, little crow, Agent Curve, and you two visitors from afar. Use these last moments to embrace each other, then rest in peace as you are buried along with the truth. Jank practically flies out of the entrance, the door closes behind him with a heavy thud. Oh no, so he was the one who took the materials after all. Are we going to be blown to smithereens? Calculating survival probability of Mrs. Bethany data insufficient. Calculation failed. We wouldn't be destroyed. Ha! That's cool. Calculating survival probability of Miss Paimon data insufficient. Calculation failed. Calculating survival probability of Agent Talocard. Calculation successful. Result 1%. Calculating survival probability of own core module. Calculation successful. Result 1%. How can this be? No, Pitine, we've got to do something. Can we dig our way out? The self-destruct cables run through the walls. Breaking through could lead to an early detonation, as could attempting to force the door. I do my best to protect you, all of you. Is this all because of me again? Agent Talakar, don't blame yourself. There's no need to worry, everyone, because I am able to shut down the base's self-destruct system. Huh? Curve, why didn't you say so earlier? Paimon was getting all worried for nothing. You didn't ask earlier. Well, seems like you even have a sense of humor. Now tell us what to do. Please kindly withdraw my core module and place it in the base's control panel. Then I will be able to open the safe room lock. There is a button that disables the self-destruction system inside the safe room. You mean you open the door for us so we go to the safe room and press the button inside and everything will be taken care of? That is correct. And you, Curve, can your core be removed from the control panel afterward? I must stay connected. The control panel, otherwise the safe room will relock. Seems like we should take care of the self-destruct system first. Urgent, please act fast. Petunia, take Curve's core and place it in the control panel. All we need to do is deactivate the self-destruct system. Curve, will this really work? I think you might be a bit... Please take action, repeat. Please take action, repeat, repeat. Please take... Please take... Get Curve's core. Take... Well... We're just destroying the lie detector now. Okay, something was said down there. We should be fine putting... yeah. Car, don't stand around, let's head to the emergency room. Not this one.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
And there we are. Is this it? It doesn't seem like a safe room. And where's the button? Curve, what is this place? We can't see any buttons. He was lying! Ha! Ah ha ha ha! Okay, good one, good one. Got me there. Huh? Why did the door just close? Curve. Curve, what's going on? How do we stop the base from self-destructing? The self-destruct system cannot be deactivated. Haha. What? So are we? Apologies, please escape as quick as possible. Oh. Go with the flow. I can go with the flow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just now. Oh, I need to get back and find Curve. Card, don't be too reckless. Going back is extremely dangerous. Yeah, there was just an explosion and it's so deep underwater. Curve wouldn't want you running right back into danger. You are correct. I shouldn't act like this. But didn't he say the self-destruct mechanism could be shut off? He lied. He can't shut it down. His core can only open the emergency exit. So then why? His core had to be inside the control panel to open the emergency exit, but he's smart now. He knew we wouldn't leave him behind. So he lied to us. Oh wow, he can already think like that? Wouldn't that... When did he... It must have been Dr. Mosso's letter that made Curve understand the final question. He learned about what Dr. Mosso did for him. Turns out I'm useless after all. If only I were more competent, maybe I could have helped him break the protocols and we wouldn't have had to come here. But the letter might just have been the final push. That's right, don't blame yourself. Curve's breakthrough probably started a long time ago. That's contradicting your previous sentence. His breakthrough had already started. Let's say you eat 100 slimes in one sitting and get super fat. You can't blame it all on the last slime. Okay, Paimon being smart here. Very smart actually. That's super freaking good point. Yeah. So if we were to get here just to get that one clue, it wouldn't have been enough. The journey was with Talocar. It's the same with Curve. Even if the doctor's letter was crucial, all the work you did with Curve before wasn't wasted at all. Is that really true? Well, I don't know. Curve, the question you're leaving behind, I may never understand it. Ah! The same way. The same way as Curve was it with it. Anyway, thank you, and I know that what we should do next. Catch that awful scoundrel Jank. Absolutely, definitely. He must be tried for his crimes. And just like that, you and Talocar return to the court of Fontaine and start hunting for the dastardly Jank. Surprisingly, despite several days of intense investigation, you turn up no leads. It seemed like Jank had vanished. No one had seen him, nor had any negative news regarding the steamboat surfaced. Up until one day, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasia sends you a message requesting to meet in the city. Oh. Ah, you're finally here. It turns out that we don't know our own people well enough. This allowed an employee to create some serious trouble. I offer my sincerest apologies, especially to you, Agent Talocar. It's not your fault, Euphrasia. Right now, the important thing is that we stopped that odious scoundrel. By the way, you were so anxious to meet us. Is it because he contacted you? Actually, I received a message. Earlier this morning, Jank was left in the Opera Epicles. All trussed up, so I contacted you immediately. What the? He's been caught? By who? We're still not sure. By the time he was found, he seemed to have lost his mind. He didn't react to any external stimuli at all. He was just kneeling on the stage of the Opera Epicles. He looked like a doll that had just stood trial. What the? The Mason Guardianage folks took him in. When they examined him, they found that his tongue was missing. What? What? His tongue? Oh my, that's terrifying. The Mason Guardianage also discovered a note in his mouth. It said something to the effect of making amends to you. Making amends to us? You, Paimon, Talocar, your names were written on the paper. Seems like the person who was backing him wants to apologize to you three. So it was Arlecchino. It appears they don't want to make enemies out of you. Or maybe they feel quite strongly about what happened to Agent Curve. Those are the only possibilities I can think of. The person behind him, Paimon remembers Jenka said that he had a deal with the Fatui Harbinger. But which one? A Harbinger interested in machine intelligence? Oh, okay. So it maybe wasn't Arakino after all. I mean, we know no one with puppies. How about Dr. Mosso's legacy? Jank took all of Kerr's design and research data. Gone without a trace. What? That fresh Jank. That's what happens when you decide to go full evil. I guess that counts. This counts as him being tried for his crimes, right? Though we don't know who the judge is. So that's what happened. Though I didn't catch him personally, at least I feel like he finally paid the price for his crimes. Since all of your names are on the paper, the Mage and Guardian Age will probably want to pay you a visit. I'll go over right now and explain everything so they won't bother you. Finally, I hope the case can end here. Wait, Agent Alucard, would you mind going back to the newspaper with me? Why, Euphrasie, if you want to convince me to write your fantasy column, it's not happening. Still in the mood to joke, I see. That makes me feel much better. Let's go. So Arthur is going to be back. I guess that's what we're going to see. But I wasn't joking at all, you know. I will work very hard to do my best in the Marachese Phantom. That's wonderful, Alucard. Paimon is happy for you. Please have a look. We fixed Sir Arthur. Wow, it's Sir Arthur. We almost forgot about it. Nope, we didn't. Good job, Sir Arthur sure has been through a lot. By the way, Paimon still doesn't know what kind of bird Sir Arthur is. A pelican. A pelican? You mean the kind of bird that's an amazing eater? But why would the same bird's mascot be a pelican? That doesn't seem like it has anything to do with the newspaper at all. I'm not clear on that either. It was a decision my mentor made after the incident with Dr. Mosso. Maybe he felt it's cuter than, say, a crow or blackbird that squawks all day long. Hey, Euphrasie, you know you kinda resemble a pelican hiding food in its pouch right now. Anyway, Agent Alucard, do you remember how Agent Curve and I interviewed nearby residents at the start of the case? The puppeteer. I just put it together. That said puppeteer. Okay, we suspect it to be Alan Guillotine. And it's kinda... all but confirmed that it's him. However, the puppets... the puppets are really lifelike. So Catherine is kinda like a dead puppet. And they could have collective minds as well. Because they definitely, understandably, are interested in puppetry. Clockwork puppetry. Of course, you took the opportunity to blow our cover. Truly sorry about that, but that was when I asked him, what kind of person is Agent Alucard? What? Ah, Paimon remembers, Euphrasie came back and commissioned us right away. Were you awed by Alucard's brilliant track record? Why don't we check with Sir Arthur on that? During the repairs, I added that Agent Curve said to Sir Arthur's voice library as a memento. Oh, quickly, tell us what Curve said, Sir Arthur. Based on my analysis, Agent Alucard will be the best agent in the Marachese Phantom. Really? Oh, that was... You know, the double-sided lies that can cause somebody you know, the curve, as Mosso was saying it. So he was doing it before they get to that place. So he was acting all along. I bet the best. I'll be the best. But would Curve really have said something like that back then? Maybe back then he already learned to. Yeah, that's gotta be a telecard. Since you are Curve's handler, you must be the one who fed him the first 99 slimes. That seems to be the answer. Huh. Well then, Curve. I will be the best agent in Marachese Phantom. Huh. Okay. They didn't make it too emotional, but I think that was the right note to end it with. Huh.
I am a Saurian hunter. When there's no Saurians to hunt, I take on other jobs too. I guess that means we're in the same line of work.
Ah, okay. We're going that way. That wasn't what I... Whatever.
Are you running away? Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
And my reward.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
My stuff. And... Nope, not what I wanted, but... Let's go with that. And also, there was this one time when I did like a small part of it, but that was on a stream, I think. I'm not sure. I was like exploring and I bumped into it. Okay, doke. All the other. Alrighty.
This realm is...
Okay, doke. I'm keeping these for now because those could end up
If you ever have any
as
questions...
primo gems. I want to make the effort to do the companion gift stuff at one point. It's whenever I get there seriously enough. Okie doke, let's go to Chenyu. So here, this is, I think this is where I can offer my stuff. But I think the story has to be done for that to be available. Whatever, let's do this story. Oh, haven't seen you for a while now.
Who's our target this time?
What? Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Also,
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
but I did deal with those instances. Seems quite similar to the adaptant energy, blah blah blah. Okay. Let's go with it. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Oh, that's not it. Here it's T. Yo, dudes.
Busted.
Solidify!
Target acquired.
Direct assault!
Huh. So what are we doing? No, not. Now it's T. Don't forget that now it's T. Okie doke. Hey, Pitin and Paimon. You two are indeed brilliant, as expected. Upon seeing my dissipated adaptant energy, you immediately understood the situation. Of course, we know everything in advance. It was way too obvious. I mean, it was difficult, but for us. Of course, we're super duper experienced adventurers, you know. Still, why didn't you say anything sooner? You didn't just forget, did you? About that. Should not be the path of the adaptai be full of challenges? This merely a test of your wisdom. Call me the master test taker. It was you who brought us here. Speaking of which, what's the problem with the soil and water you mentioned before? Grandpa Lou was also sure that this was behind deteriorating quality of the tea leaves. Yes, you two have seen Chenyu village. Should the quality and quantity of tea leaves continue to decline, so will the village, until finally, in the years to come, it degenerates back into what it was millennia before, a desolate mountain forest. You sure that isn't a hyperbole? I understand what you mean. It is true. The Lord of Geo would not stand idly by a disaster, as disaster befell. Were the sky to collapse, the Conqueror of Demons and other adaptai would do their utmost to support it. Sure, the waters under Yilong Wharf, breach the dikes and flood, leave a harbor would aid the villagers. But without tea, this stretch of mountain wood or Shirwan village rather would lose its very reason to exist in human eyes. That makes sense. When you put it like that, Paimon understands. So are you two willing to help me correct the imbalance in the water and soil? What do you say, Minipai? Very well. What the heck is Minipai? Who the heck? I mean, never heard the name before. But Paimon wants to help Adeptus Fijian and the village. When she thinks about such delicious tea cakes being lost forever just because there's no good tea, it would be a big shame, wouldn't it? Yes, that's excellent. Your willingness is commendable, and one is quite grateful to you both. Now back to business. When it comes to how to resolve the disharmony in the soil and water, one is indeed well aware of what to do. First, you two must go up against the currents and seek the jade treasures thrown into the waters. In the end, we must perform the ancient rain jade rite, once more dispelling the miasma that has settled over the mountains and fields and into the rivers, and restoring the water veins and soil. Okay, got it. But just how do we do the ritual? Adeptus Fijian, what's wrong? Nothing. As for the ritual, it's still a bit early for that, but then we'll see each other later. Okay, so she has her own duties. And she's gone. According to her, we need to go against the current, and that just means upstream, right? Hey, that's the same direction as Yilong Wharf. Let's go. Oh, okay. So this is actually an island.
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Wait. Something is happening here.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's another water character.
Overruled.
I think I already taken the chest that was here. Really? How did they know? Whatever. Maybe... Oh, the explosion got it.
Take it easy.
But still, how did they know?
Take it easy.
What?
Treasure.
For what reason? I
One
did
way to
not
draw
kill
your
the
target out of hiding.
other one. Those are bandits. Wait. Oh, those are just apples.
Stabilize. Yeah.
Wait. There's more crystal chunk there, okay. Still not there yet, but I think we have to go up here. Oh, definitely. Alrighty. So there's a viewpoint here. And something there. Ah. I should have used my skill. Wait. I thought that I saw something. But then I didn't. Yay! Another viewpoint.
Laid bare.
Okay, so the thing is, but we cannot click on it. How is it? How is it below? I'm curious.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
This guy, then the fourth. So this is an entrance here that we are not able to entrance yet. We cannot entrance it. Got way too far, but let's put then the number. All right. Let's see. There, though I don't understand it in the least, I still think it's amazing. Just watching her stand there singing or sing while walking around, or sing while sitting, and then sing while she lifts her hand and slowly lets it fall, all the while ceaselessly singing. I really don't know just what kind of magical powers the old lady has. Babbling, chanting, singing, and reciting and crying. I haven't got a clue what she's saying, but it's amazing. Little Mao, can you understand? That's just how pro singing is. And weren't there fight scenes later? There was that old dude who could do 88 flips and tricks, riveting stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's just a shame that I don't understand the thing. A whole bunch of people fighting and jumping all over the place, all super flashy and such one-on-one. Several all fighting each other, 5 or 6 taking turns. It's just almost addictive. Hello. We're looking for a technician from Fontaine. Chief Luo and Grandpa Lu said. What name did they give us then? Oud. Montagne? How to Montagne? Yeah, sounds like Grandpa Lu sent you, alright? Just call me How to Montagne. Montaigne. Montaigne. I'm a super. I'm a researcher. Super. What the fuck? So I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Okay. I'm the young lady of the Fine Commerce Guild. I am but one who comes to the aid of the oppressed in the moment of need, a disciple of the Guhua. What? I have you know that I am an honorary senior researcher. What do you mean you're from the Guhua clan? Alright, so she's between you and Paimon is Paimon. It was Grandpa Lu who sent us looking for you. Miss Pitty name is Paimon. Hello, I'm Little Mao, a friend of Mountain's. Yes. Oh, How to Mountain. That's what my name means. How to Mountain can be a bit hard to pronounce, so I asked Little Mao to just call me that. But why can't we? Really? Quite an interesting pair. How did you two meet? It was quite fortuitous. Last year I went to the mountains in the south for a spell and got lost in the fog. A huge beast the size of a call at Louis was glaring at me, and I thought I was done for, but just then I don't know what it is. A little kid suddenly shouted at me. I followed the sound through the mist and got out and was saved. Otherwise I would have been eaten, just like that. And my family in Fontaine wouldn't even have been able to claim compensation on my account. I know more about what goes on in the mountains than the grown-ups. Is that so? You're amazing, little Mao. How the Mountain and Grandpa Lu and Chief Lu are looking for you. We're here about the tea cauldron in the Xiao village. Alright, got it. I'll be there in a jiffy. All the shows here are just too good. I ended up watching several, one right after the other, and now my legs have fallen asleep, but I just can't understand the word. What sorts of stories are they telling? It's about how, way back when, a huge carp and the monster from the mountains fought. You kill me, I kill you story. In the end, everyone dies. That's a pretty concise summary. But don't talk about killing and dying so much, little Mao. If you think about that kind of stuff too often, you might become the villain when you grow up. Since those in Xiao village are waiting on me, it's time to go. See you all later. Let's go watch the shows here again when you're about to head back to Fontaine. Okay. Okay, now that we saw the puzzle, we can get back to business, little Mao. How about you? What are you two going to do? To be honest, we're not quite sure how to explain it. The water and soil in Chenyu Vale are kinda out of whack, and we need to cure them for everything in Chenyu Vale to get better. I get it. Miss Paimon is trying to say that we need to restore nature. Huh? That's right. You're really amazing, little Mao. You got it right away. Restoring nature, you say. Did someone talk to you about that? That's right. A friend who's always taking care of me told me. She wants to restore nature too. If we restore nature, everything will get better, so I want to have too. So she also told me about you too. Oh, so you've seen her too? You mean my friend? Of course, silly Miss Paimon. How could we be friends if I'd never seen her? Huh? Fair point, and that makes things easier. Actually, we want to. Paimon remembers we need to find the jade treasures in the water, and then do some rain jade right. But even though we've come upstream, we still haven't found any clues. Oh, I know. Come with me. I'll show you where to look. What? Is it really that easy? Little Mao, your friend wants to restore nature, right? Yeah, she told me a lot, such as stories from before Chihuahua village became Chihuahua village, how the tea trees came to be and more. She said that things will get worse and worse in Chenyu will if the natural order isn't restored. Oh, looks like we're on the same page then. Little Mao, you just said you knew where we could find leads, right? Yeah, I don't know if it will help, but when you mentioned jade treasures and the rain jade and stuff, I just thought of it. Come with me. Yep, let's go. Mm-hmm. So, huh. Mm-hmm. Just a little second. Okay. Wangjian Angler. Okay. Wait. Alright. I didn't know, but now that I know, I wanted to do this.
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Here. Over here. When I kinda see. I'm just taking a look around. Try entering the waterfall. Here we are. There's a cavern nearby. It's blocked. Not for long. Oh, this way. I get it. Wow, that's cool. Oh, you're amazing, Miss Pitine.
Is this really necessary?
There's more water in here than before. Maybe I have to swim in next time. What the?
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
This is my secret base. You still camp here? You're incredible, but you still need to stay safe. It's fine, my friend, blah blah blah. Oh, we're already there. This is it. It's the clue I wanted to show you before, right here. I don't tell what is that. It's so covered in moss that Paimon can't make heads or tails of it. There wasn't any moss the last time I came here. No need to worry, little Mao. It's so humid here that it's no wonder there's moss growing everywhere. There must be a way to clear it away. Clean the mirror. Like this. Nope. The moss came loose. Look, Piccini, look, it's a scene of an ancient people attending a festival and performing a ritual. Pretty different from the festivals we have today, huh? Although all the grown-ups in the city and the village all say that the Lord of Geo was the first to arrive in Chenyu, I've heard that the people in the picture actually... How much that matters in this one. Because... So... The ones in Chenyu could be primordial humans. Okay, I don't know. Motivation is not clear. People back then used to throw bits of magic jade into the river and they'd float along until they sank to the bottom. They saw it as a way to guarantee good weather, prevent the river from flooding, and ensure that the soil would be fertile. Based on what we previously discussed, I'm guessing that Chenyu will only be fixed after we've found some jade that was thrown into the river in ancient times. That makes sense, doesn't it? Wow, you're so knowledgeable. Was your friend also the one who told you these stories? You rule, little Mao. That's first-class guide material right there. These legends are fascinating. Yep, and everyone will be really blessed and live happily ever after and all that. But I much prefer hearing her stories about ancient wars and battles. She told me that the warriors back then were all giants who were over 10 feet tall. The warriors of Chenyu were covered in tattoos, and they had these massive jade axes that could chop a person in half in the blink of an eye. And the Millalists, led by none other than the Lord of Geo himself, were even tougher. They clad themselves in suits of armor that weighed over 1,000 pounds and fought with 100-pound spears. Apparently, everyone was at war back then, so much so that the Bishi River turned crimson red. Later on, the mountains to the south became full of ghosts from that era. Even now, those who wander through the mountains might still be able to catch their singing in the wind. Yikes, scare it off. Cover your ears, Mini Pie. I don't think these stories are meant for kids. Huh. Who's Mini Pie? How the mountain is right though. If you constantly think about this stuff, you will turn into a villain when you're older. It's not really how it works. There's no way grown-ups will tell us these stories. They always say we are too young to hear them, that they'll turn us rotten and stuff like that. But I'm old enough already. Hearing a story is not going to turn me into a monster. Besides, there aren't many adults still around who know these stories anyway. It's my friend. If my friend hadn't told me, I wouldn't even have known the stories about this picture. Okay, fine then. Guess we move on. So the grown-ups were right to say that those ancient people threw the jade into the river from somewhere high up. But where exactly? And where did all the jade float off to? I mean, he's been talking about giants and spears and whatnot. And we saw very, very giant shackles. I mean, basically the main tourist attraction of Chenyu. Oh, well, it must have sunk in, to the bottom, right? It's not that simple. If it was thrown in somewhere upriver, and even if it sank to the bottom, it would still be pushed downriver by the current, let alone after so many years. Besides, I've never heard talk of any ancient ritual. Whoop! I see something. Something. Of any ancient ritual jade being found upriver. Chenyu is a small place after all. If there had been such rumors, everyone would already know about them. You know so much. You're future scholar material for sure. But what if I don't want to be a scholar? Okay, they don't earn much more, and it sounds like no fun. Then become a traveler, just like us. What could be more fun than adventuring around the world? Seeing as we now know the site of the ranged, right? What should we do next? Why don't we go somewhere high up to take a look? Let's observe how the river flows. High up? The watchtower of the Yilong Dwarfs, pretty high up. Okay, let's head out. I want to take another look around. Okay, let me know when you're ready. Ooh, alright, thanks for letting me.
Quake! Solidified!
Okay, now it worked. Is there anything else? That was all.
Unsolicited, and all the more
Valuable for it. Okay. Shall we go? Aye. Alright then. Guhua clan. This was once a blah blah blah. Look, from up here you can clearly see how the water moves faster through those narrows, then slows down again as the river widens out. The jade must have stopped there. You should find that we're looking for there. Well, what we're looking for there. Wow, you're such a real obvious kid. Paimon's been wondering though, what's that massive thing in the distance? That huge thing is the Jade Mouth, a legendary jade ring that Adeptus threw into the river. The water. Oh, but the river curves around there, so the current should actually speed up. But the river gradually gets wider there. Yeah, so the rapid flow around the bend might have resulted in things being deposited along the convex bank where it widens. So there's actually a good chance that the jade is at the bottom of the river somewhere around Jade Mouth. Of course, that's assuming that the course of the river hasn't been artificially altered. Not to mention, there's a fisherman's legend that goes something like jade shall rise from sunken mouth, or something like that. Anyway, let's go over and take a look at around first. Compared to Little Mao, Paimon feels like she's completely out of her depth. It's because my friend is amazing. She knows everything there is to know about the mountains, and she taught me loads too. That's how I learned so much. Sorry, Paimon, you just need better friends. You are unfit for duty, Minipie. As the young lady, I am most disappointed. Don't worry too much about it, Paimon. Another thing is, if the lady knew, she said clues, but I'm not sure if the clues were stuff that she already told another kid, much less capable of doing things than we are. Why didn't she tell us the same? Pichune, has the rarefied mountain air or miasma gone to your head or something? Or does the adapter energy used have side effects? You're behaving pretty strangely. Whatever the case, let's go down and get a bamboo raft. Oh yeah, Jade Mouse, here we come. Board the bamboo something. Huh. Don't mind me, I'm just taking a look.
Tea eggs and tea cakes. Refreshing refreshments.
About which is better.
Out of curiosity. There is one. Okay, how far up? Do I need to go? Whatever. Well, maybe I should have used Kinich. At least partially. So there is a chest. Oh, there. I can see it. I can see it.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Okay, there's no more here. We'll check it right there before boarding the raft. Up. No more. Look at that bamboo raft. I guess we've got the both something. Someone coming aboard? Wait, is that little Mao? Come, I'll take you. Alright. Alright, boatman, take us to the Jade Mouth. Alright, Jade Mouth it is. The other two, your tourists? Well, if you're here for sightseeing, there's not many locals. You could say that, Mr. Boatman. Are there any stories about the Jade Mouth that I haven't heard before? Knowing you and how much you love your stories, kiddo, you must have heard them all by now. Tell me more, tell me more! Alright then, well, I've heard it mentioned that the Jade Mouth was left behind by Rexapis when they marched through here to save the people of Chenyu. Legend has it that when the naval advance from downstream, the local adepti... You're making it up as you go again, Gramps. There's no way that Liu's navy came up this river. I've heard that the Jade Mouth was formed by the piece of jade left behind by the carp. In those days, Betty God tried to redirect the river to drown the middle distance stationed on both of the banks in Chenyu, but the giant white snake and the giant carp, who were her subordinates, disobeyed her orders. The giant blah blah blah. She threw the jades she wore here. The jades pinned the river down, and even since we've had no more floods, and everyone can live peaceful lives on both sides of the river. You must understand a lot, kiddo, but you haven't seen much. Take a closer look. There aren't any crops by the river. See, after it was pinned down by the jades, it's true that the river hasn't flooded, but that also meant it hasn't been able to provide irrigation for crops. So what was once such a river leaves no sustenance for the earth in its banks. And of course, that also means no people living peaceful lives on both its sides. Paimon gets it now, but did you just say that the Adepti was resisting the Lord of Geolilmau? That's how it was all that time ago. Some people believe that the first Lord of all, Liyue, was Rexapis, but in Chenyu, we believe that before he came, there were other gods and Adepti who protected our ancestors. I've heard Grandpa Lu say that the tea ceremony is actually for the Carp Adeptus who planted our first tea tree. Oh, but aren't those Adepti meant to be the baddies? They were serving under a baddie god after all. In some stories they are the baddies, while in others they are the goodies. But it was all such a long time ago. Even the grown-ups don't remember much, so they always try to bluff me. Sometimes bad, sometimes goodies. That's important. Talking about that friend of yours again. How can such supernatural beings be held to our simple codes of right and wrong? As far as we're concerned, all the forces that have ever blessed and protected this land deserve our offerings. Ah, there you go again. Alright then, time to get off. We're here. At least have me time, thanks Gramps, to comprehend what I'm reading. As the river breeze blows, we're here. This is the jade mouse. Because that was such a huge hunk of jade, and even the other pieces are on it are massive. Whoever blah blah adepti come in all shapes and sizes. They could be as tall as the clouds, as small as a blah blah blah. How did the rest of it go? Yeah, I read it. All of it. I know all about it now. And 4 years they did not care to fix that. 4 years. Not that they didn't fix that, they make it that way. And I don't know why. Nothing else other than intentional frustration. Well, here's the jade mouth. But how are we gonna find all that jade underwater? Ah, so that's how it is. The spring cries ripple through the waves. Vales. The shrines depart from northeast shores. The heights and shallows in the southwest hide. Sun and earth from each other divide. The eternal whirlpool that never churns. And the beautiful jade concealed within. What's that little Mao is singing about? It sounds pretty complicated. It's one of our local folk songs. I heard an old granny singing it as she was gathering her herbs. It means if you look out from the center of the river to the banks on either side, you'll see 2 stone shrines hidden to the northeast and the southeast. These shrines keep the mighty whirlpool in the center suppressed. Paimon understood the last bit. So the jade is all hidden beneath the whirlpool? Yep, sounds like we're going treasure hunting. Hooray! With a kid. But the area between the northeast and southwest is so huge. After all, in a broad sense, the northeast and southwest of Jade Mouse can include pretty much the whole world. You're always thinking outside the box, Miss Paimon, but there's no need to worry. I already have an idea where the shrines will be because, well, my friend told me. Come on, let's roll. I have a question. Hold up for a second. Does anyone else think a giant maelstrom suddenly appearing here might not be too great? Oh yeah, won't that mean that boats will no longer be able to sail in and out of Yilong Wharf? Oh, don't worry about that. My friend told me that once we've done what we need to beneath, the whirlpool will disappear completely. Otherwise, how would all the old boatmen carry on making a living? Wow, so it's not just a smart whirlpool, but a considerate one to boot. Let's get going then. Hey, we have one really close. It's under it, right? No. Oh, but it is. But it is. So I cannot retrieve that chest just now because we have to do some changes. There's underground there. Kidoke. So... Are you going to talk, right? How about we try using the adapter on GPT, eh? I mean... Oh, also. Well, I guess that settles it. Oh. Garbage chest as well.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
Look, is something low in there between the... I see the whirlpool, but between the what? What? What was she talking about? Oh, these guys. Go away.
Busted.
Gather.
Transfixed. Yeah.
Want a taste of my
Whoa.
Another test cell. I got careless.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Laid bare.
Oh, we've been made. These mugs are regular heat packing Brunos. Blah blah blah. Something, something. Okay. Someone's notes. The spring's cries ripple through the vales, the shrines depart from northeast shores, the heights and shallows in the southwest heights, sun and earth from each other divide. The eternal whirlpool that never churns. We have found the two shrines the legend speaks of, and it seems they too are related to our ancestors in the mountains, but the meaning of the folk song mentioned above remains unclear. We don't have a clue what to do here. We're just running around like headless chickens. Everyone got really worked up when they heard that our comrades excavating and shipping antiques were already making big mora. Who knows how much longer we'll have to stick around here. Wow, she really something.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
We need the jade. Come on, have a look. So it is actually this thing that's glowing a little. Alright. higher, it says. I was there. We haven't seen the whirlpool from the song yet. Oh, it's not that, but this point. What should we do next? How about giving that adapter energy of yours a try, Petunia? Floating jet try adapter energy. Okay. Yeah. That button press was very required here. So this is kind of a wonder, but we're looking for small jade parts. But nobody cares about the big thing. Okay, look, the whirlpools appeared, blah blah blah. Yeah. We're going to enter it. And there's going to be a teleport weapon. Huh, it's you again, Adaptus Fusion. Fusion? Yeah, so this was it.
Stabilize.
Take it easy.
Oh, really? Fuck you.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Okay, should we follow Yunjin, Fuyunjin, Fuyujina? And the rest? Okie doke. That's teleport waypoint we have now. So cool. Pidgey and Paimon, we meet again. Who might this be? Ah, finally. Finally we realized that it wasn't her. Huh? You haven't met before? This is Little Mao. He's helped us so much along the way. No, we haven't met before, but you must be a good child, Little Mao. Hello, and yes, that's me. Miss, are you an Adeptus? You are, aren't you? This is Adeptus Fusion. Thanks for all the help you've given Petunia and Paimon, Little Mao. It's really the legendary Fusion in the flesh. I can't believe this. I've heard so many stories about you, and now I know that you're not some kind of big slippery carp, but a lady instead, like a big sister. Big carp? Honestly, what kind of stories have you been listening to, Little Mao? One is indeed an Adeptus, and as such can take forms as one pleases. This particular form seemed like the most approachable one for conversing with humans. From what you've said, you have a very unique scent, Little Mao. Have you met someone in the mountains before? Someone with golden eyes and a fair complexion, perhaps? Not exactly. Biscuits, Fujian, you're not talking about one of your other friends, are you? My friend from the mountains doesn't sparkle like you do, but she's also really cool. She's helped me tons and taught me loads. So it was her after all. So your friend isn't Adeptus Fujian after all, huh? But Bix's Fujian is my friend too now, isn't she? Of course, Little Mao. I'm delighted to have made friends with you. There you go, Little Mao. You now met two Adepti. Little Mao's met other Adepti? Of course, Little Mao. I'm delighted to have, but I've met more. Go me. I win. Huh? What? Don't worry about her. Anyway, does that mean Little Mao's friend is also an Adeptus? As for whether Little Mao's friend counts as an Adeptus or not, I'm not quite sure myself. After all, Adeptus is merely a title, and it's hard to say whether Adepti are even people. The word Adeptus is just like any other word, such as hero, villain, or idiot. No one is born an Adeptus, and no one shall remain an Adeptus forever. Okay. Then how are the half Adeptus or Adepti being half Adepti? Oh, that's true. So you've met that friend of Little Mao's that we're talking about, right? Indeed. But it's been long time since last I saw her. So now I suspect that I don't know her half as well as Little Mao does. I'm not even sure if I still count as her friend, according to what Little Mao said. His friend wants to restore nature. His friend wants to restore nature too. Well, I would imagine so. Anyway, I must ask you all to please take this piece of votive range aid. I had originally hoped it might remain here the same as it ever was, but I never expected it to grow quite so large. I used to love it so. This range aid that you just mentioned, did it rain down or make it rain or something? Of course not. After the great changes in our geology, the ancestors of the people of Chenyu Vale lost their ability to communicate with the heavens and lost the guidance of emissaries whose beauty was pure as moonlight. Lost their ability to communicate with the heavens. Henceforth, they began to take the jade, which glowed as gently as the light of the moon, and cast it into the river. As they did this, they would pray for good omens, or for fertile land, for clement weather, and for their riverbanks to hold strong. Over time, these rituals grew in power until one day... Bixis Fujin, what happened next? One day the long war to become the gods who would reign over this world began. Afterward, this tradition lost all of its meaning. But though it was forgotten, its name is still passed down over generations. To cut a long story short, this piece of votive range before us was the very last one ever to be thrown. Just as the part above the surface, when commanded by an adaptable art, can be made large enough to stop a flood, its core, too, has been swollen by uncontrolled adaptable energy. Much of its power has dissipated into the surrounding area through the spirit veins. This power may also have affected the nearby flora and fauna, attracting and even making aberrations of them. You must be careful. Well, as far as I can tell, the adaptable energy that has dissipated nearby should be sufficient to reawaken the hibernating votive range aid. If this is the case, we are one step closer to achieving our goal of nursing the water and soil back to earth. How should I say this? Pitine and Paimon, thank you both. You're doing an amazing thing by choosing to help me, you know. And Little Mao, will you help me too? Will you help out your Bixes? Of course, I want to restore nature too. Is that so? Well, that's good. You're very smart, Little Mao. You'll understand everything later. Alright, then let us go our separate ways for now. Once you've retrieved the adaptable energy-filled votive range, we'll meet again by a deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south. The south, got it. She's gonna disappear again. Oh well, let's just do what Bixis Fujin said and restore this voting range's power. Speaking of which, what's it got to do with voting? See, you're not that much brighter than Paimon. It's votive, not voting. Oh, right. It's so complicated. Though, since you mentioned it, what does votive even mean? And why is it called range aid again? Exactly. What does it mean? Let's follow that adaptive synthetic instructions. Collect the scattered adaptive energy. Okay, so it's inside this area. Kitch, help me out here. Oh, I cannot do anything with it.
Do I get a share?
You actually want this trash?
Huh. Why? These are non-destructible. Whoa, ho, ho, chairs. What are the chairs doing here? Is that... Oh no, I thought that it's that type of, but it's not. Color the scattered adaptive energy. Oh, there you are.
10 points for agility.
Oh, that was bad.
Busted. Transfixed.
What? What just happened? Oh! Huh?
Laid bare.
What? Why? Wait. There's so many things. I have to take a look around. Careful, you two, don't catching a cold isn't the problem here. What the? What? Oh, there you are. Okay. You became crazy for no reason.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Nope, wrong button. So this is what Bix is, blah blah blah. Wait, somehow I think that we are not going to return here. So what's with this? Oh, we're back Ah, got it.
This is where you fall.
Gather.
Gotcha.
Whoa ho ho. That's going to blow up. I said it's going to blow up.
Busted.
Transfixed.
Oh, that didn't do anything. The fuck?
Doing business with you.
The fuck? What I don't get it. 27,000 and it's like 2 hits from unknown origins and it kills him. So freaking squishy. So somehow with the 21,000 Arlequin was not that squishy. Not even closely. Okay. 25. $27. Nowhere near should it be like that. What the? Oh. Miss Paimon, do you guys often play with series? Play together? Yeah.
Are you running away?
Okay.
Is this really necessary? Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
So here is the... Uh-huh. How would we be doing this? And I actually need that last thing, so... So it's not about being extinguished. Ah, I see. Okay, doc.
An impressive bounty.
Whoa, oh, something. So we do have another one, but... What's the point of getting there? Oh.
Laid bare.
Had to be a reason. Now it makes sense. So now we are back at
10 points for agility.
So that chest is probably absolutely above us. Not in this cave. Alrighty. I did not expect it not to be in the cave. Look, it's moving. The votive range, it looks totally different now. I can't find the right words. Again, humph. Seems like the jade's starting to move. That's right, but according to the story, the riverbed should have lots of other volatile ranges. Why does Big Sis Fijian only want this one? Look, it's shining, almost as if it's resonating with the adaptive energy on you, Pidgey. Why don't we try using that power, So what have we done? That should do it. Wow, awesome. It suddenly became small. Okay. Yeah, Paimon didn't think it would just change size like that. I guess that's Melania World Treasure for you. It's just like you said, Lil Mao. They could be as tall as the clouds, or are small enough to hide amidst pool and leaf. Yeah, well, looks like the volatile, votive ranged is in our hands now. You're so reliable, Pidgey. Hey, Paimon worked hard too. Miss Paimon's amazing. So you're going to take us to that deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south now, right? Clouds and mist. I think Chenyu really does have places like that. But where? Tell us, little guide, and Paimon will take you there. Do you remember? The place Mountain mentioned, the spot where we met. That place is super foggy, and I know of a secret cavern that leads there. Even the other locals don't know about it. It was my friend who showed me the way. And since you're my friend too, Paimon, I'll tell you all about it. You've got an amazing friend, Little Mao. Your friend in the mountains, are they connected to Adeptus Fusion? She told me lots of stories, and quite a few of them were about Big Sis Fusion. Well, any friend of yours is a friend of ours too. In fact, Paimon hopes we'll meet her on the way. Shall we go? Paimon's gonna take you all to the place you mentioned, Lil Mao. Take us away, Miss Paimon. Give me a moment. Let's see if there are any treasures that we haven't found yet. I mean, we have the teleport, so I want to check this outside first, because we didn't see it down here. Let's go. Something. Actually, Interesting. Don't you need a raft for that? I'm sorry, but this can't go on like this forever. You know that. I see the chestnut, by the way. I mean, men usually don't complain about
You really
stuff
are
like
a
that.
one-trick pony, you know.
Uh-huh. I really assume that the guy who needs to sit here, what the? Is probably on the other side. Mm-hmm.
Are you running away?
There, okay. Would I be able to? Oh, fuck. I always forget. They work differently in every region. Uh-huh. Where does this lead? But if I take this, how did you know I... Okay, something. Slow down, this isn't where I should be. Okay. So, how did you know I looked up a longer? It was time to go back. Let me freaking read it. To go back and boil up some fish soup. Huh. But what? Activate. There you go.
Ugh, worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
The beast, of whom the other Suani, known as the Mountain Lord, was chief, pursued into the mountains, but no one, not one was harmed by the creatures. Arrived at the Adeptus' abode, a great flood came. The women and children all were saved, but of the Suani's whereabouts none knew. Perhaps the Suani might have been that Adeptus, but I fear that great Adeptus' light, lovely as a Yogwang, could not be matched by any Suani, though such beneficence still is worthy of remembrance. I did not understand any of that. Not even a little. So this was not the simulacral that we were looking for. Hmm. So maybe it. Fuck this! I hate it, and I was expecting this. Alright, a retreat, blah blah blah. Ah, freaking game. Sometimes you're the best, sometimes you're the worst.
Worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
Yeah, so we are go to the Fogbank River. So I guess this was the first. This is the second. I'm just on the wrong place.
Is this really necessary?
Why did Little Mao disappear while we weren't looking? Did he run up ahead first? There's something. Paimon was... Pitune Paimon! Mao, look at behind you. Oh, that's a huge monster. Get behind me, I said this. Wait, your friend, you say? That's right, I told you before that I had a lot of friends, didn't I? Well, I just happened to meet her, so I got a hold of her to introduce to you. Well, hello? I'm Pitune and this is Paimon. I'm Pitune and this is Minipai. We're friends of Little Mouse. Minipai. What kind of name is that? Paimon's Paimon. She's afraid of strangers. I usually call her Bluey because I don't really know her name. Oh, don't you worry about that. Pitune and Paimon are great people. They've been accompanying me on my adventures. They're real experts in mountains and forests too. I know, I've seen. Answer me this one thing. Where did you gain the power to suppress nature? Suppress nature? What do you mean? Plants pursue the sunlight and fertile oil, creating fruit fit for the birds and beasts to consume. The digested seeds are scattered, and those which consume seed and fruit become bait for predators. Thus does everything return to the land. The snake hidden in the branches, the fish in the mountains, and the beasts of the forest. Traveling in the realm of nature is wonderful, so why have you come? Oh, come on, Blue, you don't have to be so fierce. You raised two questions. My adapter energy comes from Adaptus Fusion. Our goal is to nurse the soil and water in Chenyu. And the adapter energy we use comes from Adaptus Fusion. Yeah. Exactly, something off about Chenyu's natural conditions, so Adaptus Fusion enlisted our help. If we don't, well, the tea leaves in Chenyu village are gonna turn out worse, and the village itself might decline. That's why she wanted us to perform the range aid rite, which will restore the area. Oh, alright. So this Bluey wants to restore the area, but not for humanity. The range aid, right? I see. You have answered two of my questions. You may ask me two also. Why do we have to do that? Give and take. It is only natural. You have one more question. Ha ha! Wait, that one counted? Whatever, you ask Pétiné. Little Mouse said that you want to restore nature. Do you know Adeptus Fiji? I'm more curious about this one. Yes. Oh, I do. Basically, Adeptus Fiji has asked us to help nurse the soil and water in Chenyu Vale so that the leaves in Chenyu village will recover their original flavor. The new tea leaves taste better, more like before. Huh. We don't agree. More like, oh, and just like that, she's gone. Don't worry about it, Paimon, she's like that. Sometimes when I'm not looking, she'll just vanish into the shadow of the trees. Then at others, the sun might dazzle me, or the birds might call overhead, and there she is. In any case, guess we're all friends now. Nice. Let's hope so. Just don't worry about it. But you know, Bluey is not big on politeness, but she's always been like that. Yeah, your friend's pretty strange, little Mao. I really I mean, these are these fairy tales in some ways, but I don't like it when there's a kid, even though there's a kid, and there's a like something that huge. The monstrous is a different thing if they are they look despicable or disgusting or whatever, but if they don't, even then they are huge, powerful and whatever, that would scare a kid. No going around it. It's not like they get to be friends by their own. It's just not happening. That's not how it works. So if someone makes them to be friends, and then, but it's not like a mysterious something that does this appearing and disappearing act, that would scare the freaking hell out of a kid. That would scare the freaking hell out of adult people as well. So it's so stupid. If they get accustomed to it, if they get introduced, if they know it somehow, but not on their own, don't do it. Do this story. This is bad. And I rarely say that to Genshin or about Genshin. And this is not a, of course, here there are so many wonderful stories in that regard, but these are not it. That's what I'm saying. These are not the good points. Is she? Well, for all you know, you're the one who might seem strange to others. I get that principle, but we're not talking about that here. I mean, not only can you use adaptable energy to make the moss disappear, but you can make the golden stone things appear and vanish, and even turn into a carp and fly around like in the stories. After all, I'm none other than young lady of the Feyun Commerce Guild. You've got a point. That said, Paimon couldn't have imagined that the friend you always spoke about was... Well, monster seems a bit rude, and thing might be pretty offensive. That's right, your friend's so blue. No wonder you call her Bluey. Couldn't you just say big? That's why I've never told anyone. If the others knew that we were friends, they might lock me up. You started to talk about her right away when we met. We didn't even know each other. Wait, really? You'd go to actual prison? No, not like that. They just wouldn't let me go out to make me wash my face and force me to read my books. Huh. Washing the... Oh, because you have paints on. I wouldn't get to play in the mountains anymore. Yeah, and that's why I never told anyone. But you're my friends, so it's fine. Anyway, come with me. There's an awesome place I'd like to show you. Follow Lil Mao.
Solidify!
Gotcha.
Okie doke. Take care of the nearby miasma. Enter the cavern. Jade cup. I don't know why that I wrote that down. What was that? Ah, okay. It's basically the same thing as this. Did I just miss it? It seems like it's above. Not down here. So, an ancient sacrifice of checked cavern. Oh, another one of these. Looks like there's a green moss all over, blah blah blah. You're awesome, Pitine. You pushed the moss back just like that, like you did with that smoky cloud, yes? Still, that wasn't there yesterday. Is this what they call nature? Don't worry about it, most are hillagers, just leave them all to Pitine. Little Mao, what's this picture about? Originally didn't know either, but I figured it out today after hearing Bix's Fujian story. And this must be the stuff that happened before the mural on the Mount Lingmeng was made. See, this long ago, people were able to talk to the gods and the Adaptai on the skies by talking to that big piece of jade in the middle. The emissary of the gods would lead them and protect them. See, that's gotta be this shiny golden person standing in the middle. I bet that was a super amazing person. But later, just like Bix's Fujian said, something changed and the people of Chenyu Vale lost their guiding emissary and they couldn't talk to the heavens any longer. That's how the ranged rite came about. Your story does make sense. Thanks. What do you think, traveler? Pitine. You're a pretty bright spark, Lil Mao. That's a distinct possibility. I'm not sure. Hehehe. Come to think of it, our ancestors were pretty amazing themselves. Huh? The jades they left to us still have the power to restore nature. For something this old to still be so strong, the past must have been a sweller time than the present, huh? That's not true, the world marches onward. That's right, the world is being constantly on decline. No. Leaving the accumulated detritus of the past in its wake. That's a really cool thought. I never thought about it that way. Paimon thinks that you're the amazing one, Lil Mao. We've seen lots of ancient objects, puzzles, mysterious powers, and monsters in our time, but Paimon's never considered this stuff before. You know what? Not thinking about this stuff at all is pretty awesome too, really. I bet you'll be just like my big sister when you grow up. Just having fun adventuring anywhere, everywhere. You have a big sister then? Well, we're not blood related, but she worked here in Chenyu for a while. She'd go up mountains and run around the rivers, and I'd follow her. We discovered this little cave together. So she said that this cave is my Rubicon. Not that I know what that means. I wonder where she's off adventuring nowadays. I can't wait to receive my next letter from her. Yeah, this Pixies of yours sure seems like an interesting person. I know, right? Still, Bix's fusion needs our help, so let's continue on. Oh, there you all were. Oh, I was so worried. Wow, golden carp. One was quite concerned that the swirling miasmas and fierce beasts that roam might have caused you ill, but one sees that it is not so, and that's good. Thanks to the adaptable energy you possess, Petunia, one has been connected to the golden carp here, thus gaining the means to speak with you directly. Petunia, Paimon, Lilmao, please come with me. Okay, there's nothing close here. Nothing but water ahead. Is there a boat nearby? This is the depression where ancestral energy gathers. Wow, wow. Super amazing, Fijian. Of course, before you... Such a trivial something. Oh.
Overruled.
Stabilize. I got it cornered.
It's just up ahead. Okay. So will this finally show us the rest of the... Much time has passed since I last emerged here. This was once a lively place, filled with the aroma of incense, and the three of us could travel freely across the mountains and rivers. Yes, those days were like flowing water beneath the moon, dark yet sparkling oh so brightly. But enough reminiscing. Thanks to you all, I am now able to return here and host a Rangeade ride. So you're that person in the mirror? Oh, I get it now. That person standing in the mountain, hugging that egg, that was you, wasn't it? Hugging that egg? Come on, little man. Wow, that was a precious cheat, but this is an Angel's Egg reference again. Casting Rangeade is a ritual of great power. The votive Rangeade can calm rivers and improve the weather, but it can also be a thing of death and slaughter. Only the thinnest line separates curses and the adaptable energies that have aided you up till now. That is why I must make sure that the right does not fall into the hands of those who would do ill. That's why, yes, that is correct. One was indeed the figure who hugged that egg in that mirror. Wait a sec. So that is why I must make sure that the right does not fall into the hands of those who would do ill. That is why that one was indeed figure. Okay. Doesn't this make you pretty ancient? Yes, it does. Still, I do like the name Bixis. It does quite make me feel young. Well, being called Adeptus is pretty alright too. Well, being called Adeptus is pretty alright too, right? Well, certainly. Though, even if others title me as such, I am aware that I am hardly the equal of true Adepti like a Mountain Shaper and the rest. I am in truth the weakest of my band of friends. I cannot make medicines to save others, nor can I bound across the mountains and plains. Even so, I could not simply lay the title down. It would have done the people of Chenyu a disservice, I fear. Still, you may call me whatever you wish. After all, we have become friends, or so I would say. In any case, my days of being called an adept are now consigned to history, just like this place has been. Once the Ranged Rite was a day of great celebration, where we would commemorate the year of abundance, using laughter, firecracker battles, and beast dances to frighten the ill omens away. This must appear like naught but forgotten ruins to the modern mind. Well, not completely forgotten. That's right, people in Chenyu village told us that it was the mighty Adeptus Fusion who defeated the demons and planted the first tea tree. Back on the bamboo raft, Grandpa Lou also mentioned that the offerings of tea were to a certain carp Adeptus. And wasn't there that opera sung at Yilong Wharf about the carp going around killing stuff? You were so awesome in those stories, Vix's Fusion. Also, people still do the wushu dance, you know. Okay, my throat is starting. It hurts for a while now, but it's starting to really hurt. Am I talking this much? So soon I will finish. You said it yourself. The definition of an adeptus is... Also put in definitions aside our friend Fusion. You shouldn't be constantly fretting about the right and stuff. You should live happily, like we are companions on an adventure. That's right, we're on an adventure together. Right, yes, you're right. Thank you. That was well said. Indeed, I was the one who asked you for all your help. Asked you all for help. It wouldn't do at all if I just continued wallowing in the past now, would it? In any case, I need your help to prepare for the rite itself. In any case, have you encountered any sacred simulacra in your adventures? Those were ritual spirits often used by people in ancient times to protect their homes. There should be some nearby. Pigeon Paimon, Lilmao, please help me put the simulacra in their proper places. That way we can restore the spirit veins using the ranged rite. Leave it to us. I will. I have faith in you. Yeah. That's a silly. Okay. At this point, you have to come back.
High hopes for this.
No, wrong button. But now that we are there, okay. Huh. I am standing on the lake. Standing on the lake. I'm standing on the lake. Jade Hall Guide. Huh? When the sacred simulacra is created, the jade may then be offered. Long has been my slumber to think that the water and soil, just what changes has been wrought in the waters and soil to this land, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, I'm still standing on the water. Do I need another? Another silly. Uh-huh. I mean, what? I mean, it's the fog, the river, the number three sides grant order, the 9 enclosures opportunity something. So, what is the to-do thing here? Fuck you, game. Like, doing this? What? I really thought that we are somewhere higher. Whatever. Yes, no mistake. That's it. When similar blah blah blah. I guess we don't care about what you just said. Yo. The sacred simulacra are all ready. Thank you both. The votive range gate has been returned to its priests, and the statues have come back to their rightful places. The range gate rite is now ready to be performed. But will Chenyu will really recover once you cast in the range gate in? That's right. Things will get better for us now. Nature, jade, humans, all is divinely dictated. The changes in the land and water in Chenyu, the malicious fog in the spirit veins, they are all essentially a sign of the earth moving against the flow of time. Yeah, so that miasma-like thing is a manifestation of environmental disorder? That's right, you can think of it like Chenyu's attempt to, how to put it, return to nature, and what we intend to do is to treat the land and soil and rid it of its sickness. Return to nature. After all, before humans left their caves and mountains to dominate the world and regenerate nature, and before Chenyu or Bishui River got those names, the land, mountains, and rivers had their own order. Even I sometimes miss the cool mountain streams and the great rivers that would ebb and flow with the seasons. I mean, I was once a mere fish that swam. But if we let nature seize control of its order once more, the people of Chenyu will suffer and languish. I hope you can understand. Yeah. In that case, shish and shush. There. Something is appearing. Huh? Did it work? That thing in the fog just now, nothing seems to have changed. It seems I am too feeble in my current state. We got the votive range aid and we placed the simulacra, but it still wasn't enough. I'm very sorry, it is not your fault. I need more power to overcome this trial. Just as the adapter energy in the votive range aid has dissipated into the spirit veins, so has my power also left me across the long years. Huh? Will you grow really big just like the jade? Probably not. Just think about it though. Super Adaptus Fusion, now 3 times the size. Well, is there any way we can restore your power? The golden carp? Ah, traveler, you are wise indeed. Before you found a few golden carp, I could not even muster the strength to appear. Initially, I thought that we just needed to gather all the ritual implements, and that would make up for the deficiency in my power. I was not entirely open with you before, but neither the present nor past me was anywhere near a match for the adepti of the South. I feared you would consider me weak and unworthy of your help. Gee, is that it? Paimon thought you'd have something more important to say. Huh? There is no way we'd abandon or not make friends with you just because of that. That I, the young lady, consider you a friend is not conditional on your status as an adeptus. That you are my friend has nothing to do with your status as an adeptus. Other than that whole young lady bit, Paimon wanted to say the same thing. My friend told me lots of stories about you. In my mind, even though we've just met and we're already friends, and I also want you to be happy, Big Sis. Alright. Thank you, all of you. Well, that's more like it. So, where should we start looking for this golden carp? I believe that you will have to go to Yori Valley. There will be a cavern there with a golden carp hidden within. Okay, let's get the chest. Okay, what is with this chest? This is a different. Huh. So what can I do here?
Solidify!
Oh. Taste the tea. Oh, so that was it.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Oh, something is happening here. Again. Well. I think it might wanted me to follow that. Huh. I am Jon Snow. Ah, fuck. However, I will have to leave this right now. I need to tend to other stuff. That's also stuff. I'm not sure if I did those or not already. Ah, freaking curiosity, but I should leave. That's the carp thingy. Where's the carp thingy? Okay, we're not there yet. I guess. So this is why I call this stuff, because I think there's a lot of things to do still. Oh, those are series. Wait, I can just get in? I can just get in from here.
Is this really necessary?
Oh, ring grader. Don't mind if I do.
Transfix.
Ah, this freaking thing.
Time to shine.
Gather.
Locked up.
Solidify.
Okie doke. That's a lot of chests.
Unsolicited, and all the more valuable for it.
Now we don't know about this, though. Faint adaptal energy can be sensed within the floating jade. Judging from the adaptal energy rings, this seems to be some sort of activation mechanism. However, since a critical component is missing, it cannot be used. Okay, so maybe we will return here with the story, which means that then the story will definitely be even longer. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for now. Wait, I just saw something in the distance. Oh, those are just the other stuff. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna finish it here. We'll continue later. Oh, so many things. And by later I mean, oh, don't fucking know when. It's going to be most probably in more than a week that I will be able to get back here. If I'm able to, then on Sunday night, late night. But I don't know just yet. I don't know it just yet. I don't know it just yet. Whatever. Right now we got until this. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.